But first tonight, chaos on Cameron Street in Harrisburg. This is video that shows police shooting at a semi-truck and apparently shots coming back at them as well from the man behind the wheel. That person, a suspected murderer. Thanks for being here with us at 5 o'clock on your Tuesday. I'm Joel D. Smith. That officer-involved shooting, not the only thing happening near Cameron Street today either. We're also following up on a fire at an abandoned state hospital earlier this morning. We're bringing you team coverage of all the chaos tonight. Jasmine Brooks, Fatima Moen joining us along Cameron Street. So let's start with Jasmine on this one. We're learning more about the officers opening fire just a few hours ago. Jasmine.
Yeah, we're talking around 11 o'clock this morning, Joel D. It's now in the 5 o'clock hour, and I can tell you Cameron Street is still very active with police, and most of it is still blocked off to traffic. The semi still on scene. What happened was the suspect of a shooting, a deadly shooting Sunday right in this neighborhood, actually just a few miles away. He was seen driving along this street. Police got tipped off. They approached him, followed him, and when he noticed that's what was going down, he opened fire. It was all caught on camera. Take a listen.
Kind of sounded like opening day of rifle season.
Murder suspect 29-year-old Santiago Gutierrez is dead after police fired at the semi-truck he was in after an unsuccessful attempt to arrest him.
The suspect was in a vehicle, a truck, and that vehicle rammed police vehicles while it was trying to flee from the area. There was a shooting that occurred in reference to that stop, at which point officers returned fire.
Eric Mendenhall witnessed the incident and captured it on camera.
All of a sudden I heard put your hands up and freeze, and then he started ramming cop cars and trying to get out of the parking lot. It was pretty wild.
Immediately following those gunshots, you could see smoke coming from the vehicle. Police confirmed the suspect was the only one inside the cab.
And then gunshots start ringing, and it was the craziest thing I ever had to deal with.
Harrisburg's most wanted man was facing murder charges and illegal possession of a firearm after a deadly shooting Sunday. It happened here along Nectarine Street when police say 25-year-old Johnny Torres was shot on the street around 8:30 at night, allegedly following an argument. As for today's incident, we expect to learn much more from the police commissioner and hear from the mayor as well. That should be happening tomorrow morning. This isn't the only breaking news story we're following in this area along Cameron Street. A huge fire at an old state hospital, and that's where we find Fatima Moen.
Hi, Jasmine. That's right. I'm right in front of what remains of that state hospital. There's just this giant pile of bricks and wood and broken glass from that fire from last night, which broke out around 10:30 p.m. with fire crews from all over reporting to take out the flames on this massive historic campus. This building was the first psychiatric facility. Now this demolition effort is part of a $450 million plan to design a laboratory complex that'll provide research analysis for state agencies. Here's a local historian with more.
It was the first state mental hospital in Pennsylvania, or in America. There were private mental hospitals, but this was the first one built by the government.
The Pennsylvania General Services Department did tell CBS 21 in a statement that currently the investigation of the fire is being done by Pennsylvania State Police, and they've told us so far that the fire is undetermined. Coming up at 6, we'll get to hear more from that historian on what was the Pennsylvania State Lunatic Hospital. But for now, back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Jasmine and Fatima. We are learning more about all of this on Cameron Street. So to catch up with us as well, CBS 21 on air online, CBS21.com for further updates too.